What's up, guys? This is Ardinal7. Welcome back to another war video. This is Season 43, War number 2. LVT has matched against Chaos. And I have 5 fights today. I am bringing Omega Sentinel, Magneto, and Nebula. And I am taking Node 19, Node 24, Path 3 in Section 2, and Node 46. First up, I have Omega Sentinel versus Kate Bishop on Node 19. I took Kate Bishop with OS on Node 25 last war, so I know how this goes. It's very similar, except this one has a protection knockdown, so I need to just counter her heavies, punish her heavies with my own to keep that down. And I'm going to try to play this stun immune, and I'm also not going to be throwing any specials. So there we go. She's got a very easy heavy to punish. It's just one dash back and then you can heavy. Her SP1 is also super easy to punish. But, you know, there I do get caught by heavy. She does have aggression prowess on this node, and I'm going to remove those because I'm a tactic attacker basically every time I hit her. It's going to be able to remove up to 2. So I'm just going to keep those down. You're not really have to worry about it too much as long as you don't push her above a second bar power. We're going to be baiting her SP1s the whole fight. There I just keep knocking down, so I'm doing consistent damage, not dealing with the protection. But as I said, I'm not throwing specials, I'm not applying debuffs, and I'm just countering her heavy and her SP1 for my openings. There's the protection to get knocked down again. Try to bait an SP1 here. And another 5-hit combo. Kate Bishop is, in my opinion, not a tough defender. As long as you know what you're doing against her, as long as you're not, parrying her, as you're not pushing her to 2 bars of power, it's a really straightforward and safe fight. Omega Sentinel, even with no specials, takes it down. It takes about 2 minutes or so, but it's nice and safe. And I need to knock down again here. Good heavy punish. Heavy punish again. And then should just be one more combo to finish this off. And that's the fight. My next fight is Magneto versus Future Ant-Man on Node 24. My Magneto is rank 4, and he is also a tactic attacker. What I'm going to do here is just back off, make sure that he's magnetized before I do anything, and then the whole game plan here is parry heavy. I'm going to throw the SP3, obviously, and you don't want to combo. I don't want him to get any armors, even though it's a slim chance with the AA reduction. But it's just going to be parry heavy. You want to bait his SP1s when you can. His SP2 can burst and do a lot of damage, and it's a little bit more dangerous. I do end up pushing him to SP2 here. Thankfully, I am able to dex away from it. You'll see that here shortly. He did get a regen, so there is a small chance for that. There goes my indestructible boost. Lost that in the first fight too. Just a little bit sloppy play here, but so there's the SP2. I'm able to dex it, but it is a pretty dangerous special. It can do a ton of damage, so definitely try to keep him just throwing SP1s when you can. So there is my SP3. I charge up the prowess just for big damage, and this will end the fight. Boom, dead. Moving into Section 2, I have Path 3, and they are back-to-back robots, so I will be using Nebula here. First up is Nimrod on Node 32. The trick here is to just not hit him until you've got 5 amp charges. At that point, you will reduce his ability accuracy by 100%, so you can ignore the node, ignore all his abilities. You do have to play stun immune because you don't want to turn those amp charges into shocks and then lose your ability accuracy reduction. But you just, bait a heavy, punish the heavy, and build up to your SP3. So first we're going to build the SP3, and then we're going to build to the SP2 for the kill. If you are, super boosted and have suicides on, or maybe you have a rank 5 Nebula, you could probably kill this with just an SP2 with 20 shocks and converting them into 40 shocks with the SP2. But it's a little bit safer just to go for the SP3 first. So there's the SP3. Every time we make contact, I'm going to give him a shock, which does pretty good damage. But I need to build back up to my SP2 here. Unfortunately, he's playing a little passively, trying to get him to bait, trying to throw that SP2, which he does there. And now I need to race back up to my SP2. Unfortunately, there, my charges are going to fall off. I do parry, and I'm a little bit too slow to get the SP2 off before all my 20 shocks fall. So no big deal. I just need to reset here. So I'm going to hold block until I have the 5 amp charges again. Just build to SP2, transfer the shocks, and get the kill. This didn't play perfect, but it's such a safe fight for Nebula, as long as you're not, hitting him when you don't have amp charges, or it's really not a big deal. There I do eat a heavy. I get to see some of Nebula's regen going here, but just punish another heavy, and we are pretty close to the kill now. Just need to parry again, throw an SP2. So even when you don't play this fight perfect, it's still ultra safe. I did take more damage than I wanted to. A lot of chip damage from block, and I did eat that one heavy, but no big deal. Just a couple potions, and then on to the next one. Next up, I have Viv Vision on node 42 with Nebula. Basically the same game plan as the Nimrod. I'm going to hold block until I've got my 5 amp charges. I'm going to build to SP3 and then SP2 for the kill. Unfortunately, this fight does not go to plan. Viv is real stingy with her specials, and I'm not able to really get her to throw anything. But you also need to play this one stun immune, which means you just need to bait heavies. Viv has kind of a slow second strike there, but it's pretty easy to punish. So I'm just trying to build my SP3, hold block, try to build up some of these shock charges, trying to get her to throw her SP1, which she's not working on. So see if maybe she threw the SP2. I accidentally parry there and give her some shocks. So I'm just going to go for the kill. I blast SP2 into her, and it melts her down. Not to plan, but it went well. My last fight this war is Sauron on node 46 with Omega Sentinel. This is a very easy fight. Omega Sentinel is just a great counter for Sauron almost anywhere on the map. So I'm going to use the heal block pre-fight. First thing I'm going to do is pause my debuffs with the light ending combo, immediately throw the heal block on, and then the rest of the fight is just light ending combos, 5-hit combos to pause my debuffs. So I don't need to throw any specials. I'm not actually going to get enough power to do that anyway. I can ignore all the regen that Sauron's getting because of my heal block. I can ignore the prowess because I'm just going to get rid of it as a tactic attacker. He's never going to go unblockable because he's never going to have enough prowess to do so. When he gets to SP1s, I'm more than happy just to take those into block to be super safe. And then other than that, I can parry, I can bait heavies, I can punish his SP1 if I get fancy. But it's super, super straightforward and safe here on 46. It's another SP1. Again, the danger with Sauron is when his prowess built up high and he goes unblockable, or sometimes his SP2 can catch you. But I'm more than happy just to bait his SP1s. The regen is completely ignored. The prowess is completely ignored. This is a super safe fight. So a couple more combos and we're out of this war. Another parry. And some block hits, just trying to finish him off. So there he is. He's done. That is a wrap on war number 2. LVT does manage to win. That I had 5 fights this war, which brings my total to 12. Still going deathless back a few seasons now. So I think my total's up to like 147 fights in a row. Let's see if I can push that to 200. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.